Welcome to Delivery Dude's menu training. What we're first going to want to do is we're going to want to navigate to restaurants.deliverydudes.biz. Once we get to this website, we're going to log in. You should know your email and password. If you don't, please reach out to us and we can get it to you. The first thing we're going to want to do is click sign in. Once we sign in, we'll see our restaurant manager homepage. The first step that we're going to want to take is we're going to want to navigate over to the menus button and we're going to want to click that. Once we're in our menu button, we can see we'll have a list of menus if they are active or live. We can tell if they're active or live by the publish column. If it has a green check mark, that means that menu is currently live on our website for you. What we're going to do now is we're going to start and build our own menu. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click Add Menu. Once we click Add Menu, it's going to ask us for a menu name, the availability, and then the times that the menu is available. So we're going to name this the Training Shop version 2. This menu is going to be available all days from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we have the Training Shop version 2 with an all-day availability from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So now we see we have two menus. We have the original Training Shop, which is currently published on our website, and then we have the Training Shop version 2, which is unpublished but is ready to be built out. Note, we can see some buttons over here. We can either clone the menu, we can publish the menu, we can edit the menu's name and availability, or we can delete the menu. But since we just created this menu, we're going to click the name, and this brings us into the menu, so now we can start creating categories and items. The same buttons will live over here. So we can publish a menu, we can create a category, we can edit a menu's name and times, delete the menu, or make an option group. So let's go over option groups first. So let's click this option groups templates, and we can see that we currently have one called pizza size. So we can see that for a small pizza, there's no additional cost. For medium, there's $2 additional cost, and a large, there's a $4 additional cost. Let's go over making an option group template so you guys can see what it looks like. So we're going to click Add New. So let's name this Sides. And for entrees, the customer is allowed one option, and we always want them to choose one. So we're going to do a minimum pick of one, so the customer always has to pick one. But since they're only allowed one side, we're also going to do a max of one. So that means that it's going to force the customer every time to pick at least one side. So French fries, coleslaw, potatoes. Since the entrees come with the side, there's going to be no additional cost. Let's say that there's a special side and it costs $2 more if they would like that side. So we can do mac and cheese, and that's going to be an additional $2. Boom. Let's say we want one of our sides pre-selected every time. So just in case the customer forgets to make a decision, an item will automatically be picked. So we're going to select pre-select fries, and then we're going to hit save. So now we have our sides option group template saved. So what we're going to do next is we're going to hit X, and then we're going to create our first category in our menu. So let's hit create category. We're going to name this entrees, so we have something to add our sides to. We're going to do a description so the customer can see what our entrees category involves. And the same thing with our menu, we're going to need to do an availability and a time of availability. So this is going to be available the same time our menu is available. So we're going to do all days from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now we see our entrees category. We also see these two buttons right here. This first button is going to be called snooze, and the second one's going to be called edit. So if we want to edit what we just created, we can do so. And if we want to turn off the entire category for, let's say, at night, let's say we ran out of entrees for the night, hopefully not, but let's just say it, we can hit snooze, and we could snooze to the end of the day. We could snooze till tomorrow, or we could snooze until we turn it back on. So let's click out of that. We're not going to snooze it right now. And then let's create a product. So now we are in our entrees category, and we're going to create our first product. So let's hit create product. When we hit create product, we can see a window appears. It's going to start asking us for all the information a customer is going to see. So product name, the best steak. That's going to be for $20.99. Your choice of side. So what we've done so far is the product name, the price, the product description. Internal notes is going to be only seen by Delivery Dude's office employees. So if you add an internal note, the office staff can see it, but the customer cannot. And then we're going to add our option group template that we just made. So if we go to option groups, we can see we either have pizza sides or sides. We're going to click sides, and then we're going to click add. Let's say we need to edit this option group. If we click it open, we can see our available options, or we can do edit. And if we edit our option group, let's say it's not mac and cheese anymore. Let's say it's truffle fries. That will now be reflected for our side options for this item. Let's say we want to add a picture. We're going to hit add photo. And then we're going to go to our pictures. And let's add a photo. So now we just added a test photo, and we can save. So let's go over what we can do with our individual items now. So now we have our item, the best steak. We see our price. If we want to edit, we can edit it in here. If we wanted to snooze the individual item, we could do it in here, or we can delete the item. Okay, so now that we have our new menu, we have our first category, and we have our first item, let's go back to our menus list. So we can see we have our original menu that was published on our website, but then we have our new menu that is now ready to be pushed live. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to unpublish our current menu, and then we're going to want to click our publish button on our new menu and confirm. So now the Training Shop version 2 will be live on our website, and the Training Shop will be no longer available. And if we wanted to switch back, the same process. We'll click publish again to unpublish, and then we'll go back to our original menu and hit publish again. If we wanted to delete one of these menus to make everything a little bit cleaner, all we have to do is hit delete and then delete. So now you should know everything you need to know to try and build out your first menu. Feel free to reach out to one of your account managers if you have any questions. Thank you so much.